So, Inferno strats. CT pistol, I want to have 2 kits total. So one kit is going to be on B site. So the person that buys the kit is also going to buy a smoke or a flash. I'd
I am
probably
throwing
prefer a
smoke.
since it's easier to hold it off with a smoke. And then the second person B is going to buy armor. The 3 guys A. So 2 people at A, me and Austin, since I'm playing apartments. I'm gonna buy armor. Austin is also gonna buy armor since he's playing art side. And then Hunter, you're playing truck side. You're gonna buy a kit and either a flash or a smoke during the defaults. For T side defaults, I want to have this. So me and Nick are gonna drop Tech 9s to Austin and Phil. Austin and Phil buy armor. So we're gonna have 2 guys with Tech 9s and armored. I'm gonna buy a smoke. Nick is gonna buy a flash. And then Hunter can either buy a P250 and 2 flashes or a smoke and 2 flashes. So the first one out should be Hunter, and then the out of spawn, and then the 2 guys with Tech 9s following him. So we're gonna do a hard B. Hunter is gonna, as soon as he comes, he's gonna flash over so that they don't have time to set up. The 2 guys that are gonna be with Tech 9s, they're gonna come up here and clear everything banana. Meanwhile, I'm gonna come up with the smoke off spawn, and then once that is smoked, the Nick and Hunter, they're gonna throw flashes over,
I am throwing a
and the 2 guys with Tech 9s are just gonna be waiting for the flashes to go off, and as soon as they go off, they're gonna come in site and take site. So, Inferno strats. CT pistol, I want to have 2 kits total. So one kit is going to be on B site. So the person that buys the kit is also going to buy a smoke or a flash. I'd
I am
probably
throwing
prefer a
smoke.
since it's easier to hold it off with a smoke. And then the second person B is going to buy armor. The 3 guys A. So 2 people at A, me and Austin, since I'm playing apartments. I'm gonna buy armor. Austin is also gonna buy armor since he's playing art side. And then Hunter, you're playing truck side. You're gonna buy a kit and either a flash or a smoke during the defaults. For T side defaults, I want to have this. So me and Nick are gonna drop Tech 9s to Austin and Phil. Austin and Phil buy armor. So we're gonna have 2 guys with Tech 9s and armored. I'm gonna buy a smoke. Nick is gonna buy a flash. And then Hunter can either buy a P250 and 2 flashes or a smoke and 2 flashes. So the first one out should be Hunter, and then the out of spawn, and then the 2 guys with Tech 9s following him. So we're gonna do a hard B. Hunter is gonna, as soon as he comes, he's gonna flash over so that they don't have time to set up. The 2 guys that are gonna be with Tech 9s, they're gonna come up here and clear everything banana. Meanwhile, I'm gonna come up with the smoke off spawn, and then once that is smoked, the Nick and Hunter, they're gonna throw flashes over,
I am throwing a
and the 2 guys with Tech 9s are just gonna be waiting for the flashes to go off, and as soon as they go off, they're gonna come in site and take site. So the first strat that we're gonna do is gonna be a smokes B. It's gonna be like a fanatic take. So Phil, as usual, his default, almost all the time, he's gonna be smoking car, and we're gonna be, so on this fanatic smoke B, we're gonna be taking banana control. So that smoke won't reveal what we're doing, since Phil's gonna be smoking it every time. So during the fanatic smokes B, we're gonna get up banana. I'm gonna smoke spools.
Throwing smoke.
And Austin is going to smoke close sight.
I am throwing smoke.
And then Nick is gonna smoke spawn.
Smoke.
So this is what it's gonna look like. All of this is smoked off. Everything is smoked off. And then we plant on these stairs or like anywhere here. And then we can either back off, or we can stay and just play bomb. So there's no way that they can like contest us. And then Hunter is gonna be flashing us in. So just like throwing flashes, and then Nick or I like that throw the smokes. Since we're back, or actually Austin too, we could all throw flashes as well. And then Phil could either, once he smokes this at the beginning, he could either come up here and watch mid, or yeah, actually that's a good idea. Phil, so he smokes that, and then he's gonna come up and watch mid to see if anybody pushes, since there's gonna be 3 other guys that are gonna be throwing smokes in. The second B take that we're gonna do is gonna be using mollies and smokes. So it's probably gonna be like a slow B where we just, so as usual, Phil is gonna smoke car, and we're gonna take control of car.
Throw in smoke.
Or not car, I mean banana. Nick and Phil are gonna be up close to this smoke, seeing if they push and waiting. I will smoke spools.
I am throwing smoke.
And then after I smoke spools, I'm gonna come up on top of car, and I'm going to molly second oranges.
Fire.
So that's gonna be mollied, and then Austin is gonna come up here. He's gonna
I
smoke
am
spawn,
throwing smoke.
come back here, and molly
Throwing
new box.
fire.
So new box is gonna be mollied. Second
Fire
oranges
down.
is gonna be mollied. This
Throwing
is gonna be
smoke.
smoked off, and then whoops, spawn is gonna be smoked off. So the only place that we're gonna have to check is anywhere to the right, basically to the right of the fountain, and first oranges. And then, one sec. So, once the two, Nick and Phil, here are gonna be waiting, and then slowly make their way up, so take more control of banana past car, and like wait here. So the smokes go out, they're still gonna be waiting. The I molly, and then as soon as the mollies pop, Austin and I are gonna flash in,
I am throwing
and
a
then these
flashbang.
two guys are gonna be running in and clearing sight. Meanwhile, Hunter is gonna be watching mid to see if they push. The second to last B strat that we're gonna do is gonna be the construction, the regular construction wrap, where we smoke off site and then we push through the smoke in CT and wrap to construction. And then the last B strat that I have is gonna be an arch wrap to B. Phil, as usual, does the default thing and smokes car and takes banana control. Austin is gonna smoke truck side, so you could just like come in here. If you know a different smoke, then that's fine too. Aim at the height here. Like
Smoke.
that. And then Nick is gonna smoke in front of library, so you could do this smoke or any other smokes that you know.
I am throwing smoke.
That's gonna be that's smoked off. That's gonna be smoked off. And we're gonna wrap to arch side, and then we're gonna go CT spawn to B. Meanwhile, while those smokes go out, Hunter is gonna be watching the apartments push. And then once we get those smokes out, we're gonna flash over.
Flashbang.
Oops, bad flash.
I am throwing a flashbang.
We're gonna flash over and then take arch side, clear everything, and go to B. Phil is gonna be waiting here. There's gonna be smoke here, and then he's just gonna like take a position and wait to see if they push. Once we start going to CT and like we're in CT, Phil is gonna come up and pinch from banana. So we're gonna have guys coming from CT and banana. Phil's gonna come from banana, and we're gonna take B site. The first A strat that I have is arch wrap to A. So Phil does the same thing on banana, smokes car and waits to see if they push and watches our back. Austin is gonna smoke truck side, so the usual.
Throwing smoke.
And then Nick is gonna smoke off arches, like inside arches, so you can throw that smoke. That's gonna be smoked off. Arches are gonna be smoked off. And then we're gonna like do the flashes. Flash over.
Throw in a flashbang!
And take arch control. And then meanwhile Hunter is gonna be working apartments, and he's gonna be watching the apartments push and working apartments and long haul. Nick, Austin, and I will be pushing arch side, and then once we clear that, I'll throw smoke for pit, and we'll take control of A, and then Hunter is gonna come out. So we're gonna be arch side. The guy in sight will be distracted on arch side. Hunter is gonna come out of apartments while we're like in Moto library area. He's gonna come out and he's gonna deal with the guy in pit and distract him and try to kill him. He doesn't have to worry about sight at all. The next strat is gonna be a truck take. Phil does the same thing on banana as usual. Nick is gonna smoke arch side. He can come here. Aim above the chimney.
I am throwing smoke!
And then Austin is gonna smoke pit.
Throw in smoke!
So that's gonna be smoked off. Pit is gonna be smoked off. Then we're gonna flash in, clear, close, and come and plant A. Hunter goes into apartments, long haul, and he's gonna be coming from apartments into pit and clearing pit. And the three, Nick, Austin, and I will be coming up into port side. One thing we could do is once we've like cleared close, we can one of us can pop flash for Hunter, since so that Hunter can easily get out of apartments. That pop flash.
Throw in a flashbang!
Oh, not here, but somewhere where you're not visible. And it flashes like right above the roof. Anybody watching here is... I like to play this spot, so anybody watching here is going to get blind from that flash. The next strat we're going to do is going to be a smoke take on A. Basically like the Fnatic B plant. Smoke plant. We're going to do the same thing on A. Phil is going to be lurking banana as usual. I'm going to go into this corner and smoke off sight.
Smoke!
So that goes over and smokes right there. Austin is going to be smoking pit.
Smoke!
And Nick is going to be smoking arch side.
Throw in smoke!
And we're going to come up arch side. Flash
I am
over.
throwing a flashbang!
Come up arch side. Clear that. That's going to be... So there's going to be a smoke here.
I am throwing smoke!
And
Flashbang!
and there's going to be a smoke here. And the objective of this is basically to plant the bomb. So we could do this on a save round where we just get 3 smokes and a couple flashes, and we can plant in this spot right here. And the smoke is going to cover you. The smoke here is going to cover us from pit. And it's a really good take. And then Hunter is going to be going apartments again and trying to get the guy pit or distracting him while we plant. And then once we plant, we can take we can just like back off and play the bomb, like get into boiler apps, and then just like watch arches. And if we can go into graveyard and just like play really really lame close spots where they're gonna have to like fully commit to check. And yeah. The last strat that I have is gonna be an apartments take. Phil is gonna go B as usual. Nick and Hunter are gonna be working apartments. They're gonna be clearing apartments and stay long haul, right outside long haul. I will smoke off truck.
Throw in smoke!
Austin is gonna smoke off
I am throwing smoke!
and we're gonna Austin and I are gonna be coming out mid into arch side, and then Hunter and Nick are gonna be coming apartments and into pit. So since truck side is gonna be smoked, there's gonna be smoke on top of truck. It's gonna be easier for the apartments guys to get out because they don't have to worry about sight at all. The only thing they have to do, their objective is to clear pit basically. One of them could molly
Throwing fire.
here
Molotov.
behind and get the guy to come out. The only thing you need to be careful is this spot. You're gonna really have to check that spot if they're playing there. And then Austin and I are gonna be coming up mid. So once we clear mid, one of us is gonna pop flash you guys in so that you can come out and drop into pit and clear pit. And then, so pit's gonna be clear, and we're gonna be coming up arch side and dealing with, or not arch side, truck side, and dealing with anybody in sight, and then we plant. And then Phil just can come back if he wants to, or stay banana. It's better if he comes back and watches like maybe arch side from here, or like here somewhere. That'll be good.